This is just my own personal opinion. I think it's kind of nasty to only have one pair of gym clothes. And I say that because I did it. Hey there, my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobra's Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. So today's minimalism video is going to be minimalist wardrobe essentials. I got 10 things that I want to talk about in case you are thinking of minimalizing, is that the word, your wardrobe, creating more of a capsule, just kind of like not struggling with the clutter, not struggling with like an overpacked wardrobe, because our wardrobe is our safe place, our sanctuary. So if that sounds good to you, let's get right into the video. Let's get it, let's go. Woo! Okay, so the first thing, do you guys mind if I like put on my glasses? I have trouble reading the screen. I have my like notes here in front of me. Okay, so the first thing that we want to talk about is number one, a winter coat if you have snow in your area. As somebody who's been like watching minimalism content for the past 10 years, I kind of wanted to bring to the table that I don't know where this started or how this happened. Wait, this glare is driving me crazy. A lot of people would be like, declutter your jacket, or even like only have one jacket. But as somebody who lives in Canada and we have a lot of snow, I want to be the person to tell you that like if you need a proper winter coat, please invest in a proper winter coat. Some minimalists that live in more tropical areas will be like, you don't need a winter coat. I have no idea how this started, but I'll be the first one to tell you that if you need a winter coat, it's okay. Please have a winter coat. There's no shame. I have no clue how this started, but there's like no shame in having a winter coat. If you need two type of coats, because if you live in a temperate place, there will be snow and then there'll be warmer weather, which is kind of like fall. So if you need a coat or two, like there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to force a jacket that serves every single function. That's kind of insane. So if you just want to have the one coat or the two for your weathers, please feel free to have that. That's not to say though that you need fashionable, like, let's just put it this way, like if you have 5 or 6 jackets that are like, this is for this color and this is for that color and whatnot, like if you've entered the realm of fashion, and not saying that your only coat or your only 2 coats can't be fashionable, but please find that nuance where it's okay to have like the right type of coat, but you don't need a million bajillion, like a whole rack dedicated just to jackets. We're trying to push away from that and try to get to a place where you have like 2 or 3 and they're your staples, they're your classics, they're like well made, you're really happy, and they're like your color family. Okay, coming in at number 2. So not a blouse if you don't like it. Do you prefer loose shirts? So I see that a lot of those like little Pinterest screenshots of a minimalist capsule for some reason are obsessed with putting blouses in there. I fell down that rabbit hole as well. I bought a couple blouses from Muji and I was like, I'm officially a minimalist. I own a blouse. And don't get me wrong, like if you're not the type of girl who likes wearing blouses, because I feel like blouses is very niche. Blouses is something that you wear to work, or you're like very artsy avant-garde and so you like wearing blouses. You kind of like have it unbuckled, open type of vibe. So if you don't like blouses, please don't feel pressured to have blouses in your closet in order to have like a minimalist wardrobe. Some of those blouses I've kind of relegated to like putting it in my luggage. I don't want to look at it. I don't really like wearing them. I tried wearing blouses, and if you guys watch my earlier minimalism content, you'd see that I wore blouses. I don't like them. I really don't like them. I don't like the buttoning thing because I have long nails. I don't like that. I don't like the cuff on blouses. I don't even work in an office. Like I work from home, so I don't even need to wear blouses. Anyway, long story short, please don't feel pressured to wear a blouse if you don't like it. If you are more of a casual type of shirt, type of vibe, have several of those in your closet. Like your closet should support the lifestyle that you live and not like some Pinterest rule book. If you don't like blouses, don't wear them. Okay, coming in at number 3. Jeans are tight and uncomfy. Do you prefer flowy pants or leggings? So I also saw this in these Pinterest boards. They're like, you gotta wear jeans. I don't like jeans. They're not for me. I think somewhere along in my minimalism journey, once I discovered flowy pants, I fully decluttered that. Prior to, as a millennial, I wore skinny, tight jeans the majority of my teens and 20s. It is such a relief, and I will never go back. No matter how skinny I get, I will never go back to tight jeans. Tight jeans is like the modern corset. It is so uncomfortable. This is coming from somebody who weighed 100 pounds and I still didn't find jeans comfortable. It doesn't matter how thin you get, jeans will never be comfortable. I don't care that right now the big baggy loose jean material is in. Like jean material as a whole is suffocating and it's tight. And so I just kind of wanted to put that out there as somebody who used to wear jeans and doesn't anymore. I don't own a single pair of jeans. I held on to this one jean from Hollister, and I was like, I'll eventually come back to it. I decluttered it. I can't keep hauling this from house to house to house every time I move, telling myself I'm gonna wear it and then I don't. What I'm trying to say is, if you find jeans uncomfy, this is your sign to finally let them go. There's a bunch of other stylish things that you could wear. You don't have to. On the other hand though, if you like jeans and jeans is the vibe and you feel like that girl with jeans, then go ahead, keep wearing jeans. What I'm trying to say is that your essentialist closet should reflect what you like, and if you didn't really like jeans, you can finally let it go, because contrary to these Pinterest boards, they are not a wardrobe essential. I don't own jeans, and if you don't want to wear jeans, then you don't have to. Okay, coming in at number 4, are you a gym rat? It's okay to have more than one pair of gym clothes. So for some reason, I've seen in these more extreme minimalism videos, for some reason, they shame having several changes of workout clothes. My only gym set. I am a workout girly. You guys have seen my TikToks. I work out a lot. I think it's kind of, and I'm not trying to shame anybody here. This is just my own personal opinion. I think it's kind of nasty to only have one pair of gym clothes. And I say that because I did it. I can say that because I did it. In my extreme minimalism days, I think I had 2 sets of gym clothes, and it was almost like 1.5. I had like 1 pair of gym like leggings and like 2 tops that I changed out of. And I had this weird gym bro mentality where I was like, if it doesn't smell, you didn't work out hard enough. I would put on stinky gym clothes that I only washed at the end of the week. Like, this is so disgusting to admit this. So I can sit here and shame this tip. Yeah, I think it's kind of gross, but that's just me. That is just me. Somewhere along the lines, when I decluttered my extreme minimalism, I was like, I would like to have some fresh gym clothes. So now I have about like 5 pairs of gym clothes that I rotate through. I'll wear it, and if it smells, I'll put it in the laundry basket and move on with my life. I don't think I'm a better minimalist because I'm wearing stinky gym clothes. So here's your sign that I think part of an essential wardrobe is to have clothes that are helping you live your best life. And I don't think stinky gym clothes is the way to go. I don't think that's a badge of honor. Now, granted, if you are on an extreme minimalism journey, and that's part of your journey, then wear the stinky clothes you shall. But if you need to have a change of gym clothes, please have a change of gym clothes. Okay, coming in at number 5, stick to a similar color family. It makes for everything to be more streamlined and chic. So this is one that I still stand by to this day. I tend to have seasons. So in my extreme minimalism, my season was all black. So I wore all black. Wasn't for me. Then I had a season of all beige. So everything that I owned was all beige. And right now I'm in a season of like creams and white. So I find it to be very helpful. And this is a good minimalism tip, is that like if they're all the same colors, you can interchange things. Like, you don't have to worry about it. Like, does it match? Does it not match? Like, if they're the same color, you'll definitely have like a more streamlined, chic appearance. And you can definitely also go for like monochromatic colorways, like black, white, cream, beige. They all go really well together. So if you like that combo, you can definitely do that as well. Like, play around with it. And also, I want a disclaimer, it doesn't have to be monochromatic. A lot of minimalism advocates for the sad beige aesthetic. Nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely part of that. As a millennial, I love me a sad beige aesthetic. But you can wear different colors. There have been like more nature minimalists. They wear a lot of browns, a lot of greens, earthy tones. And if you are like, you love red, there's this one minimalist, she's called the Afro minimalist. She wears like all red. So please don't think that it means that you can't have color in your wardrobe. You can definitely have color. Like, this is not, you cannot have color. I'm just saying that if you sometimes wonder why your clothes are kind of all over the place and you want to be more minimalistic, you could try streamlining and sticking to one family, and you might find a little bit more relief in that. Okay, coming in at number 6, don't keep wearing ratty underwear. It's demoralizing. So this is coming from somebody who had those type of habits. I used to just hang on to underwear. Like, I still had underwear from like, I want to say like undergrad. By the time I was like in university, like in med school, I was holding on to these like ratty underwear that were 10 years old, and somehow I thought it was like a badge of honor. And if that is the season that you're in, I'm not here to shame you, but if you are thinking of things that you want to declutter, that could be really helpful. I would definitely recommend, if you have underwear that have holes in it, and like, I know nobody but you and your husband and like, or like you and your partner will see your ratty underwear, but I think somewhere along the line in my minimalism journey, I drew the line at like, if it has holes, you have permission to let it go. Now, granted, if you are on a frugal money journey, then maybe this may not be the tip for you. Just sew it up, keep wearing it with the hole, whatever. But if you are on a more just like minimalism, I'm trying to air out my closet, I would say, and I use underwear for all things here, if it has holes, I think it's finally okay for you to let it go. If you've owned it for like a decade or 2, it has holes, you can let it go. Like, it's okay. That doesn't make you a bad person. Okay, coming in at number 7, well-fitted bras. It's okay to let go of old bras. I think sometimes as women, we get attached to our bras, especially because sometimes it's not easy to find like a good bra. And not to mention, bras can be a little bit expensive. So I totally get it. Like, I'm right there with you guys. I have some bras that I'm kind of embarrassed to admit are kind of old too. But if you are cleaning out your closet and you need to clean out your closet, I could definitely suggest to let go of old bras. The wire has poked out. That happened to me. I had one bra where the wire poked out. So if the wire has poked out, it doesn't fit you anymore, you've lost weight, gained weight, it's just like ill-fitting, here's your sign. You can like let it go and you can move on. It's okay to have a fresh bra. I think because we think since no one sees these, it's okay. But you see it. You're worth it. Like, you're worth it. You deserve to feel good. And if this bra's not making you feel like $1,000,000, like what are we doing, you know? Coming in at number 8, let go of clothes that are way too small or way too large. And obviously I want to disclaimer this, like, if you tend to fluctuate in weight, as most women do, like a size or two, within reason, keep it. But we're talking like just like really small, like you'd have to go like on extreme diets, or this is from when you were still a child or a teen and you're a grown-ass woman now, or you've had like a severe major weight loss journey, like you've lost like 100 pounds, 50 pounds. I think it's okay to let go of clothes that are like on the extreme ends. If those are the situation, like you've lost a lot of weight or you've gained a lot of weight, it's okay to let go of these clothes. And that happened to me. I had some clothes that I was still hanging on to from my eating disorder days. I was like, I'll fit back into it. Like, what if I lose the weight? You know, like start losing the weight again. And like I kept hauling these like size 00 clothes around with me from China, and it was like, I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I wouldn't want to go back to the weight, if I'm being completely honest. I don't want to go back to starving myself. So I was like, you know what? We're going to let it go. I'm going to enjoy like my full figured body, my curves, everything. Like, I would like to enjoy being a woman. So because of that, I let go of those clothes that were way too small. I've never really had clothes that are way too big. I actually like those type of clothes. I love a baggy vibe. Like, for me, that type of like easy type of like oversized Japanese minimalist aesthetic is my vibe. I like that. So it's like really baggy and oversized. Like, I like wearing it, but that's just my own personal taste, and I feel good when I wear those. But if you put on clothes and it's feeling kind of, what's the word, like lumpy, it might be your sign to like let it go. You should not be feeling lumpy or frumpy in clothes. You should be feeling like $1,000,000. Okay, coming in at number 9, pretty hangers. So I just thought I'd throw that in there because we're talking about like a minimalist curated wardrobe. Something that really changed for me was getting pretty hangers. Prior to becoming a minimalist, I just had like plastic hangers, and they were mismatched. They were like the metal with plastic type. I upgraded myself to the plastic white ones, and then when I went like real hard, I upgraded myself to the wooden ones. So now my closet, I have wooden hangers, and I feel really put together. Like, I feel very luxurious. And honestly, you interact with your closet on a daily basis. I would assume that you get dressed every day, so you interact with these hangers every day, and I just think it's just like such an elevated taste. And like, it doesn't have to be expensive. I'm not saying run out and buy expensive hangers. You can buy pretty hangers from Walmart. You can get pretty hangers from Amazon. What I'm saying is your closet is going to look a lot more cohesive and put together if you have the same style. They don't have to be wooden hangers. Some people like the little felt black ones. Some people like the clear plastic ones. Like, find what is your style and stick to that, and that will make your closet look a whole lot more cohesive than just like random hangers that just like make no sense. Okay, coming in at number 10, so try to have air in between your clothes. So if you've ever been to like a luxury store, you guys know that the clothes, they like space them out quite like far apart. So like each garment is like a work of art. So if you want your closet to look a lot more like a work of art, I would highly recommend to kind of figure out a way, especially if you've done some decluttering, you've like put away some clothes that are out of season, all that good stuff. If you want your closet to look luxurious, if you want your closet to just bring you joy, I would highly suggest figuring out a way where you have like a little bit of space in between each garment. Also, on a more practical level, it keeps the garments from pilling. Clothes that are just like shoved in together and just constantly rubbing on each other is going to cause fraying and pilling, and if you have good quality clothes, you just don't want that for your clothes. So I would highly recommend figuring out a way to just kind of like space the hangers in a way where it's like you have like a little bit of space so that your closet can feel elevated, minimal, and just like fresh when you open your closet in the mornings. So yeah, I hope that you guys could have enjoyed this video, and I will see my little Cobra babies in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.